All right, it's late, but just got in a little while ago, and I looked up the latest, and really there is no latest, but yet there are a lot of latest news. Data centers still, but I've already I made a short video, and I gave you the link. All you gotta do is click on it and watch the video. That someone else put together. Very good video. But if you didn't do that, I brought you to the what is it? I brought you. If you lead them to water, you can't make them drink. Yeah, I led you to the water. All right. If you don't want to click the link and delve within, then that's on you. That's all I got to say. In the background, in the news, BS Ebola. Of course, it's in Africa. 3 people died or whatever, but they want to drum up the fear factor big time. Got my eye on that. What else? Let's just take a look at what's strange events going on around the United States and see if any of this applies to you.
More people are capturing unusual sightings all across the U.S. and asking, where is this heading?
What's going on with the ticks right now?
Ticks. Well, I did a video covering the information that they're dropping ticks off the government on farms. Weaponized ticks. Now, at this moment, I can't remember exactly. It's bad news. It's bad news. It's not good news. All right, dropping ticks off of farms. I can't remember if I know that they've already weaponized ticks. That if you get bit by the tick or whatever, it gets on you, it can make you allergic to red meat. That's a thing for years. But these ticks, I think, take it a step further. Right now, I'm not going to look it up, refresh my memory, but you guys in the comment section on BitChute already know. I covered that a month or so ago, something like that, recently, this year, about the government dropping off ticks on farms. And now this is in the news. It's constantly in not the mainstream, lamestream news. When I say it's in the news, I mean our news, like people saying, hey, this is what's going on. Take a look at this. This is what nobody's talking about. Ticks, ticks, ticks. So let's look at this. That's strange.
Okay, if anybody can tell me
that's
what
strange.
they
Let's roll
think
that
this
back a
might
little bit.
be.
That's strange. Ticks doing that. That's weird. All right.
Okay, if anybody can tell me what they think this might be, it appeared
Tennessee.
on one of our security cameras.
But then, what people are seeing got stranger.
Everything out here is growing over the last couple weeks. And the light blue stuff is settling in the cracks. There's a big one down there.
And it's not only the footage. People in different places say something feels different.
This week, a lot of things have been going weird. First of all, every single day this week, someone has thought it's the wrong day of the week. And I don't mean just in my family, but like everybody I've spoken to. And we're all just exhausted.
There is something weird.
That's true, because I must be exhausted too, because tonight I went to, I opened the sliding glass door, walked out and to put something in the van. And then when I tried to go back in, I forgot that the sliding glass door was open. So I went to open it and I went like, there's nothing there. The sliding glass door was already open. I went like this. I almost fell forward because, yeah, it's just a lot of things are weird. Very weird.
Weird going on with the weather. There's something weird going on with time in general, man.
So strange things out.
There are some things very weird, like it's the 24th of May and the low, it's the high of 70 degrees in Georgia. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't remember a hot day yet. We might have cracked 80 or so for a couple of days, but it's been like 70, 75. I'm not complaining. Believe you me, I'm not complaining. But I do find it quite odd. It's strange that we're almost into June and it's been this cool. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. That's okay. Big thumbs up. But I'm just saying that's pretty weird. Kind of weird.
Doors near homes and even at ground level are starting to get noticed.
This happened to me way back in that swamp. As I got closer, for bioluminescent, I think that's what you call it. And he was a dark colored blue chick. He glowed.
If what he captured is real, how many more could be out there? That's what the next
I want to see
eyewitness
proof.
decided to look at up close.
Maybe they took the quack
It
scenes and
appears to
they're
show
emitting
different colors across the body and the
Bluetooth.
legs, with something brighter near the center.
Well, that's government bugs.
At moments, it almost looks like...
Let me tell you something. Years ago, like 2010, 2011, I wake up, I'm out there, hear the birds chirping, getting ready to go to work. I'm like, that sounds like they're fucking talking to each other. Like literally, like I don't speak bird language, but it sounds like they're answering. I can even hear some kind of words in there. These birds. I said, and I would say government birds. This is before I went down the rabbit hole. I would say government birds. This is way before I went down the rabbit hole. I didn't know about chemtrails or nothing. I just knew about Bible prophecy. That was it. I said government birds. And they're going to bring up birds chirping like at midnight. I just did a video recently. At 3 o'clock in the morning, birds are chirping out there. I'm like, what? So I filmed it. I said, that's not normal. And it's up there, but for some strange reason, my videos don't gain traction, but these people's videos go viral and make it into channels videos. It's weird. Everything's just weird.
It's flashing or reacting.
Government tick.
Though there's no way to verify that from this footage alone. First, I wasn't sure if it was real either.
Yeah, it's Bill Gates.
But the shadows seem to track naturally with the
Plum Island tick.
movement.
Government tick.
And while that footage stood out, it's appearing during what many describe as an unusual season.
You spent 15 minutes taking these ticks off my clothes.
All this shit ticks me off.
And it's not only that that's drawing attention. What made it even stranger was another man in Wisconsin in the middle of the night after a storm stepped onto his patio with a UV light. What he saw next caught him off guard.
I just wanted to record this.
Smart us.
Light blue stuff is settling in the
luciferase.
Luciferase.
Maybe someone got cut. Maybe a sheeple got cut. By accident. He was walking by your property, accidentally got cut, and it's dropping. That's sheeple blood. It could be with the luciferase, right? Remember the luciferase in the quaxines? Lights up. You remember that, right? All right, whatever.
We got stuff everywhere. But this is the spot that I really... Those were all tiny little dots just a couple weeks ago. There were none of these brighter blue ones.
Then I received an email about something strange showing up on a woman's property. She said it felt squishy.
I found a pile of this stuff in my driveway. There's no logical explanation as to what it could be. It's squishy and gel-like.
And then a Texas woman reported seeing nothing around her, yet feeling something as soon as she stepped outside.
Is anyone else outside in South Texas today feeling a stinging sensation in their skin? April 17th, I'm in Bulverde, Texas, which is in the hill country, and I keep getting these little stinging sensations in my skin everywhere. And I'm not seeing it's any kind of little bug or anything like that. And it's kind of painful. And I noticed them last night. I was back sitting in the hot tub, and I kept feeling this stinging sensation on my arms because they were not in the water. So I was just wondering, am I the only one? Has anybody else experienced this?
Not that it's connected, but observe this on screen.
What does that say? Science Daily, backyard insect inspires invisibility devices, next gen tech. Invisibility devices. Meaning what? Some kind of insect inspired this technology that is now out there, and this woman is feeling it. Invisible devices stinging her. Is that what I'm seeing? You know, I just saw a title of an article. It was saying Driscoll, you know, the brand of strawberries, Driscoll strawberries. 371 pesticides on Driscoll strawberries. The seeds on the strawberries, according to the article, purge the plastics that we get from, well, plastic bottles, plastic bags, plastic everything, whatever, and plastics in the chemtrails. The seeds in the strawberries get rid of the plastics in us, or help purge the plastics in us. Not only that, the seeds in the strawberries get rid of the nanotechnology in us. So Driscoll is not only spraying 371 types of pesticides or something like that, but there's also people saying that these strawberries that are supposed to have seeds on the outside are seedless, which means the seeds that are good for us, they've taken out, and they're spraying the bejesus out of these strawberries and everything else, for that matter, crop-wise. So not only are they trying to prevent the strawberry, its seeds, from purging toxins like plastics and nanotechnology out of us, they're also dousing it while you eat it with pesticides. So it's a double whammy. I said, you know, I'm done. I'm done with this fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. We have to take our world back. We have to have, and I've been saying this for better part of a decade, we have to have an exorcism of all these demons. It's got to stop, man, but it ain't going to stop till it stops. None of this, none of the shenanigans you see out there, the so-called teens takeovers, which is droids causing mayhem and the police standing down, bullshit, but yet the police will arrest you or give you a ticket if you go 10 miles over the speed limit. All this fucking shit has to stop. We are so out of whack. This world's so out of whack. Everything is so out of... It's unbelievable, man. It is it's unreal. It really is.
In another location on the same night, something appeared on camera that didn't add up.
Okay, if anybody can tell me what they think this might be. I checked all the other cameras. There was no fog or anything going on at the time. I have no idea what this is, but it's a little unnerving. If you watch to the end, the camera actually moves. Any ideas?
I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Up close, it almost resembles a white noise pattern. There could be another explanation. Then, after dark, night after night, something unusual is being noticed.
And this is the birds. Hold on a second. This is the birds chirping at night. I did a video about this, like within the past month. It was around this time. I heard birds chirping out, or a bird chirping out there. I was like, what? What? What you talking about, Willis? What? Are you JKing me? That's not normal.
So some people say that they've been hearing this activity before. Others say they haven't. There's something strange going on with the birds. And in this next footage, when the bird is on the power line, a lady turns on a setting in her camera that reveals this.
Yes, Lord. You're live with Anderson Paak. Let's talk.
Okay, there's this strange glow in the back of this bird, and as we get closer, it kind of looks like it's distorting. So
you might say it's AI, it's bullshit. I don't know. Cartoon world.
Okay, it said that some birds absorb UV light and they have this bioluminescent glow, but that doesn't explain something else She claimed to hear a sizzling noise at the same time. If you go back to the beginning of the clip and listen closely, you might hear that. And another thing that makes this whole mystery glow in the environment, on the birds, and more pretty strange is that this surfaced. So, what is happening in our environment around us? For more public awareness, just one day ago in Phoenix, Arizona, a strange noise from a radio station has been heard, and this person is asking, is anyone else noticing these type of sounds?
I've never heard anything like that.
Okay, so who is hearing this more? And it seems or feels like whenever there is some type of weather event occurring, that sometimes we notice stuff happening with vehicles or maybe other electronics. Is that something that's going on here? This next eyewitness clip, though, it's just 3 days ago. And
where does people
I've
get these
never
clips
shared
from?
anything like this before. But 3 days ago, something was captured, not just coming to the ground, not just outdoors, but we're talking coming to the front door. This is not the typical interaction that you usually see, so take a close look.
If anyone knows this man, let me know because he looks crazy. I think someone followed me to my front door when I got home last night. I pull up, it's like past 2 a.m. I get in the house, lock the doors, get in the shower, get ready for bed. I get a notification on my phone from the camera out front saying motion detected. At 2:51 a.m., motion detected. I don't pay for a subscription, so I'm not able to like play it back.
I don't get the Jay Leno chin. I don't like pointy chins. It just, I don't know, bugs the bejesus out of me, but whatever.
But it has like a little thumbnail, so I screenshot the thumbnail, zoom in.
It's like a serial killer. He's pressing his nose against
That is what she saw at her front door.
Serial killer.
The next thing I looked up, what do you guys think?
Michael Myers without the
this doesn't
mask?
look like a usual typical person coming to the front door. And I ended up looking around, and it was some people who talked about something called a blue man entity that has not been verified. We don't know anything about this, but people have been talking about it. And that brings me to another point right now. Since you felt, or if you feel time has felt different, have you noticed that during this time period, you started noticing some of the most unusual things? Is that what's happening? And again,
for me, and for people I talk to, time is just racing, and they chalk it off because a lot of people I ask, they're like around my age, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're older and time goes by faster." Well, that's kind of weird. You would think that when you're younger, time goes by faster because you're busy. You know, you're raising family, you're raising kids, and you're married, and all this stuff. But when you're older, you should be like not having to raise a family and slowing down in some regard. So taking it a little bit easier. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh, time. Didn't you know time goes faster when you're older? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I don't think so. I think I noticed that I was as busy as I am now. I was equally as busy years ago when I was younger. All right. But I never felt like time, like I never felt back then that I couldn't accomplish the things that I was accomplishing all along. Roll forward to now, it's like, well, everything I've been trying to do, it seems like I can't do because time keeps going faster and faster, and I can't keep doing the same things that I was doing. I can't keep up with the time. In other words, I can't keep up with the times that saying can't keep up with the time. There's a lot of people that feel like they can't keep up with the time anymore. That's a weird thing. Some people say, well, it's CERN. Others, I mean, maybe the data center. Who knows? Maybe Lou Ferrig knows. All I know is time's being speeded up, and I think that's somewhere in the Bible. That time will race or go faster.
Like reading right here, this is another thing. Has anyone else felt a strange energetic presence this week? Not scary, just different. The person lists that signs people notice because they're noticing this. They're feeling the tingling on the neck, lights flickering, sudden chills, a feeling of being observed, vivid dreams. Curious if anyone else has this sensation recently. Because, again, in the last video, we put out people capturing stuff all across the United States. We've seen these objects in the atmosphere that we could not identify, these black objects. They're just moving through. And a lot of people are speaking to that this feel of change is happening in a lot of different ways all around us. Doesn't mean things are moving to the worse. It just means that we are seeing some unusual times. We're all noticing these things. And as that happens, our eyes are now more aware that's what appears to be happening. And I can't speak for you, but I like to hear exactly what you're saying, because a lot of people in the comments here said they were noticing things around them or feelings that they just felt heightened. And again, this has been something that's ongoing that we've been observing, because a lot of people haven't been paying attention to this. But as this becomes something that's happening more...
It's courtesy of JWTV. I just want to leave you with that. Anything weird going on in your neck of the woods? There's a lot of weird things going on. Prices of food's weird. People act weird. That's just for starters, but I'll leave it at that.